The Osun and Oyo state governments have renewed their commitment to the peaceful resolution of the lingering boundary disputes between the two states, with a strong emphasis on unity, cooperation, and communal harmony. During a two-day joint meeting held at the Zone 11 Area Command in Osogbo on Monday and Tuesday, government officials, traditional rulers, security agencies, and community leaders gathered for a public enlightenment and sensitization program organized by the National Boundary Commission, led by its Director General, Savio Adamu Hadaji. The first day of the program focused on sensitization and public enlightenment for traditional rulers and stakeholders on the causes and consequences of the Osun and Oyo boundary disputes. In his address on Monday, the Deputy Governor of Osun State, who doubled as the chairman of the Osun State Boundary Committee, recalled that the last meeting between the deputy governors of both states concluded with an agreement to release all persons arrested and detained in connection with the disputes from the custody of the Zone 11 Area Command in Osogbo.
The two governors, in fairness to the two of them, they have agreed that there must be a lasting solution to it. They gave the two deputy governors mandate that we should go there and resolve. And went there with my counterpart in Oyo State. In fact, we read riot at them. Look, if there is crisis anywhere, we will hold the leader of that area responsible. On the final, let me make you laugh. We got to a place, the same family. One is Bale from Oyo State, one is Bale from Osun State, and the two of them, they are the same family. In fact, it's so funny. See, are we really serious in this part of the country? The same family, you say you are claiming you are a Bale from that from Oyo State, and Bale from Osun State. So, can they be happy? Okay. Continue. But no, ego, pride.
Speaking on Tuesday, the Director General of the NBC, Savio Adamu Hadaji, highlighted the complexities of the 230-kilometer boundary, only 90 kilometers of which is currently mutually accepted by both states. Adaji identified several causes of the disputes while calling for sustained dialogue and grassroots sensitization to foster peace and mutual understanding.
There's a need from time to time to create the time to also interface with your counterpart for sensitization, to let the people know that indeed Osun and Oyo State are one and the same. The difficulty we had in trying to define the boundaries stem from the fact that the documents that are supposed to define these boundaries are not quite clear, and in some cases absent. You know, the boundary before now was the internal boundary in the old Oyo State before Osun State operated. But we want us to reflect back to see, as part of the solutions to the problem, to see what was the situation of things when we were all together as one and the same family in the old Oyo State before Osun State operated.
At the end of the meeting, it was resolved that the technical committee comprising officials from Osun, Oyo, and the federal government would meet in Abuja to review documents submitted by both states.
At the end of the meeting, it was agreed that persons that were arrested, and detained as a result of the disputes in the Igbo sector will be released. It was also agreed that a technical committee of Osun, Oyo State, and the federal government will meet in Abuja on a date to be fixed in conjunction with two states to the documents that were earlier submitted by both states for us to articulate joint instruments that can be used to define the boundary. But the two states have also agreed that joint peace and security committee will be established as soon as the boundary is sorted out to ensure peaceful resolution, peaceful coexistence among the communities affected. It was also agreed that the local government chairman, assisted by the traditional rulers, will carry out continuous enlightenment campaigns in the different sectors. And that the status quo will remain until the boundary is finally defined and demarcated by the National Boundary Commission, in conjunction with the two states. The meeting of today is very peaceful and cordial. We had successful enlightenment campaign with all stakeholders of the two states previously yesterday, and the two states have pledged to continue to ensure peaceful coexistence and integration of the people who are one and the same. We want to use the opportunity to appreciate the two states for their commitments to ensuring that the boundary between Osun and Oyo State is defined peaceful and amicable.
In an interview with newsmen, the convener of the program, AIG Emobo Fred, described the meeting as peaceful and a successful cordial one.
Oyo State, all their differences will be resolved at the round table. But if after killing, they still come together to solve the problem. So that is the idea behind it. And they complain that the national body are coming for such this thing, but they've not asked from them. So now says, okay, let the national body, the DG, let them come together. The government, the two state governments come together and the stakeholders.
From Osogbo, Tomilala, Sahel Heat TV.